Hello, welcome back to Snowrunner. We are in Kincade County, Kentucky, and tonight is going to be our last episode in Kincade County. As enjoyable as the map is, it's very repetitive, and we've pretty much explored the entire thing. You know, there's a couple little grayed out areas here, but not many. So I think we're gonna kind of call it there for Kincade County as of tonight, and we'll see what we get done tonight. But we'll find another map afterwards. Like I said, I kind of want to check out. Chester has one of his mini maps has been cleared for PlayStation 5, so we'll probably check that out next time. But that said, we have 7 more concrete slabs to get to complete this particular task. Hello, Chester. So, we are not going to do it with the C500. And in all honesty, we are probably going to be using the Kincade for most of it. But I will be pulling a trailer with the Kincade. Just not this trailer. But we need to get this one out of the way. Not overly concerned with parking of it because when we leave, it's going to go away anyhow. How's it going? It's going all right, Chester. Going pretty good. Uh, can't complain. Okay, we have the Kincade Morris right over here. And it needs to get back so I can get a trailer. We're going to take the easy way back. Did I see the new DLC? I have not looked at it yet. I did have to do the download beforehand, so and unless it's a free DLC, I haven't bought it yet. And that's the you're talking about for the new trucks, right? No, I haven't done anything with those. Yeah, see, because I haven't downloaded the any of those DLCs yet, so I don't even have them available to me right now. They would probably be all the way at the back. Yeah, see, like, that's one of them. Which looks like a nice highway truck. Not real good for off-roading. And, of course, the 2 Max and the Western Star. Now, that kind of looks good with the Wrecker add-on. I like that. Not sure what the cost on that DLC is going to be yet, because I haven't looked at it. All right, trailer store. Want something tow behind, 4 slots. At a minimum. and sideboard. I'm crazy, but I ain't stupid. We have a 6-slot tow behind. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, that'd give me 4 slabs worth right there. Okay. Now, back to our long road all the way around again. Maybe we'll go out this way because we're already over here. Actually, I think there was a spot over here where I went down to check the map real quick. Right here gets me down there. Kind of shortcuts a lot of it. Music's going down, just not going up. Oh, one more thing I need to do. Hey, Sergey, how you doing? I don't know if it engaged or not. Good? That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good myself. Can't complain none. See if I can force my way through these things. Not looking good. Looking a little on the glitched in there side. Me and my big ideas. We have to pick a different point here. Jerk myself sideways a little bit here. La la la, 1,000,001 points. Yeah, I happen to have a tree growing through the bed of the truck, so. Tree out of the bed of the truck. Now I gotta try to get my trailer back. And I hope that's the trailer. I think it is. Really? That's alright. I have an autonomous winch. And a crane. Have winch, we'll fall. Alright, where is it? Yeah, because all it did was drag me instead of rolling me over. Spin the dumb thing back up. Don't just spin me around. There we go. Well, how's that for a way down? Not the most efficient, but it worked. And no damage. Rolled all the way down. No damage. No comment. Now I got to get into a position where my winch will grab onto the tongue of that trailer. I guess the bad thing about this trailer pack is it does not like to give you winch points on the trailer. Not where you would like them to be anyway. I gotta unlock the dolly. Seven more concrete stones. Got 4 of them in this trip. Well, Chester, just so you know, the pressure's on. I'm next Tuesday, if I can get it to download, we're going to be showcasing your map. The one that got approved for PlayStation. I don't know how I've managed to miss that stump on my right every time, because this is the first I've noticed it. Hey, Adam. How you doing? Welcome to the show. You good? I'm doing all right. Can't complain none. You just missed me rolling the Kiki board down the hill because I got glitched into a tree taking a shortcut I shouldn't have been taking. A lot of concrete slabs. Yes, yes it is. We're going to go straight in so we get that pedal nice and straight. Locks the dolly. Now we will load things up. Concrete slab. One there. 1, 2, 3 of them there. Now hopefully, if I don't screw this up, I can back this thing up. It's the dolly lock. Well, sometimes I don't know if it's working right or not because you don't hear the audible click or anything. All right. What's my favorite mod map so far? Kind of a tough one. I've played a bunch of different ones. Probably for the layout and everything, I would go with Fraser Island. But again, Fraser Island was kind of a lot like this, where it was a lot of repetitive back and forth to the same spots over and over again. You know, it just gets tiring there, but like the layouts of the maps, yeah, I really like the way Fraser Island was laid out and everything. Now, Norway, Loswell, Norway, that was a good one, but it was really difficult, you know, in some areas. Some areas were easy to get through, others you just fought and fought and fought with them. All right, we're going to lock that dolly again. Wrong button. It hit the up before I hit the down. The reason I'm locking it this time is so that the trailer won't push that pin sideways. Because it's going to want to push coming down this hill. You can see it pushing the back of the truck already. Really? It still kind of decided to do its own thing. First quick winch, grabbed it from the trailer there. Okay, that switch. On the trailer, to there. Need to turn up your trailer brakes? Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, I guess I should probably release the winch so I can continue on. And probably need to repack the cargo. There we go. I was actually amazed that it stayed packed in the trailer. It was just the truck that came unpacked. Watch it take me 2.5 hours just to get these 7 slabs delivered. Return to Michigan was another good one that had a real good challenge, and it was really, really beautiful in some spots. It's kind of hard to pick a favorite. Three stumps. Up the hill. Not a bad hill. I say as I come grinding to a halt. Because of that rock right there. I'm going to have to repack the load. Play more mom bets than the other guys who thought I had. Yeah. MJ showcased a whole lot of them. A couple of the ones that I played were ones that he showcased. But at the same time, I've also avoided jumping right to some of the ones that he's done, just because I didn't want to be like, feel like I was copying. I mean, I know he wouldn't think that, but my personal feelings, it's like, you know, MJ was just there. A lot of guys have already seen some of this stuff, but with him, it was more of a showcase. He didn't really do a lot of the tasks or contracts. He just did what was necessary to open up the roads and bridges. Maybe collect a few cars. Because Ice Road one, I may go back and do that one. I haven't tried that one yet. There's a few out there that I'd like to try, but for some strange reason they won't download. You click on it and it just keeps giving you the spinning wheel of death. Then when you click back off of it, it tells you that it's 999 megabytes. But before it was like 200 megabytes. Ooh, them clouds. I really hope we'll move into Chester's map next Tuesday, but it's a little sunnier. But we'll find out. Probably the mod maps I like the most are the ones that you can still do them with a vanilla truck. It might be hard, but doable. As opposed to ones where, in order to play it, you have to have mod trucks in order to do it. Well, here, you know, I did a lot of this stuff with vanilla trucks. I had the Azov 64131 out, the C500, got the Chatter Phoenix floating around out there. You know, I've done a lot of stuff using the vanilla truck. That makes a good one where you have those that you can use, but you don't have to use the mods if you don't want to. Fine, Rick. Climb this rock. Oh, rock climbing. Although it's hard not to climb on. You know, look at all the rocks that strewn about. Ooh. Okay. I dragged that trailer over. Might have been able to go around the left edge of that pond. Don't know yet. I think I've done it before, but what do you think? For the last three, should I try to do them all three just in the Kiki more? Double stack and run one crossways? Don't everybody throw in at once. Then it'll take 2 hours longer. That sounds like a challenge, my friend. Two trips. Adam says, "You're driving, not me. Take your pick." Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and give that one a shot. I think it'll be, if nothing else, fun to watch. Park the trailer over here out of the way. Alright, my button's being weird here. Ugh. Break my chin on the ground. This is the spot where I needed to go through. And we got to kind of dodge the rocks a little bit here, but now windshield wipers in here would be cool. When you do something like this and the water splashes on the screen. Woo-hoo. Oh, that sounded a little cheesy. I am slowly getting more comfortable doing this. I tend in most circumstances to be a bit of an introvert. This is like one way to get me out of my shell a little bit. But at the same time, kind of probably shows that I don't have much for good social skills. But I'm working on it. As long as I understand the problem, yep, the rest will follow. This is true. Well, I'm kind of thinking when we get up there to pick up, we're going to have to bring it back around in the morning. So this starts to get really long. Yeah, watch clipping that fence, that's gonna tear you up. I'll make sure they know I'm coming so I get my load ready. Okay. First we'll reset the time. And one concrete slab, a loading platform, on the truck. Load. Anchors. Loading platform. Crane mode. Not that button. Wrong button. Wanted to do. First, we're going to hook onto that. Just lower this right down to it. Tighten that up. Anchor's picked up. These big old mud claws on here. I should be more than stable. Probably a little premature on that downshift, but that's okay. That was the hard part. Made it down there. I think I could have done all four of them on the first trip without the trailer. I could have loaded them all up on here. Just have two of them going crossways on the back. Oh well, done now. Oh, hang on. Gotta do it. There we go. Thanks, Chester. Sometimes it's hard to stop and think about taking your thumbnail photos when you're in a nice spot. You've got what would be a good shot. After you get past it, you're like, oh crap, I should have done that back there. That would have been perfect. There's more rain. Seemed like it was raining pretty hard the last time I came under this bridge. Something about a round trip cycle there. Look at that. 2 hours smooth on. Of course, I know I'm not there yet. But try not to get too cocky. Take the upside. That one crossroads has actually sat pretty stable for the most part. A little off to the side now, but made most of this trip and stayed place. Stayed in place. Words. Occasionally I lose a few of them. You don't need every word for a complete sentence, right? Alright. Restore. Cargo management. Take care of that one. Train mode. Hey, Adrian, how you doing? What do you mean good luck, Chester? I don't need luck. This is all skill. Okay. Got to move it a little more. Swing around back here so it's not over the bed. Yay! Look, the promotion. Moving forward in the county. That's our motto in Kincade. Cheers to a brighter tomorrow. 7,991 XP and 99,199 cash. Alright. Barely getting by. Let's go read the description, shall we? Barely getting by. It says, hey, just received my settlement after a serious injury with another truck while I was working with him. I'm back to normal and looking to get back to work. Found a Kodiak and would like it delivered. Alright, Kodiak. Right there in the middle of that dark spot. We're going to deliver over here. Not too far. So that sounds like a fun one. Let's go with that. Top it off and repair it. I'll pay for all. Sure he will. Not sure if I got enough points on board to Kiki more or not. It's got quite a bit that it carries. So, yeah, I mean, this is easy. We just go over here. We just want our way around all this. We got this one. Easy peasy. Stupid trees. Hate them trees. I have to take the long way around. Because I ain't fighting with that tree. I don't like them trees. They don't like me either. Alright. Now what's my best way around here? Looks like just come right straight down and back. Well, this one here is an easy money. Oh, by the way, Sergey, guess how far along we are on Sojourner already? Close. 51. 51%. I was like, wow, that is definitely one that does not really have a whole lot to do. There's not a lot to officially do. Yeah, not a big map. A lot of stuff we could do on our own, and instead go back later and replay the map. Yeah, getting the dozer next. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. So, going around next to us. Repair. From the roof rack to the Kodiak. Oh. And then we need to go over to fuel. From the roof rack to the Kodiak. Oh. There we go. Hope it wasn't too much trouble delivering the truck to me. Let me know if you need a hand around these parts. Could have used you on that last one. What is it? 1,547 XP, $11,427 cash. So, you know, like, this next one, another one where you kind of way too much stuff going on for one thing. What other contracts do we have? Pastor's retirement and wedding, 2 consumables, 2 potatoes, and 1 potato sample. That goes up to the church. Which is quite the trick. All right, where are we picking everything up at? The 2 spots right there. There's my consumables and my potatoes. And then the potato samples are down here. All right. And so we'll go ahead and track that one. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump back to the garage. And again, I might do a little double stacking here, but then I'll take the old warthog back out, I think, and use the warthog for that single lonely potato sample. Wrong button. That button. Alright. I didn't want them on the loading platform. I wanted them in the truck. Consumables. Of course, I got to get rid of the ones on the loading platform. That so that I can back to cargo management. Put that on the loading platform. Still up on them potatoes. There we go. Oh, too far. There we go. Right there. Got it building. Got her pinched in there good. Alright. You know, we're going to take a different route. Just for a change of scenery. It's a small change of scenery anyway. I'm going to stop and I'm going to decide if I want to go down one of the steep hills or go through the sawmill. I'm not real sure that there's a good spot along any of this to go down, so it's probably going to be the sawmill again. Yeah, go through the sawmill. I mean, I could probably, when I get down here, come down this way. We'll have to take a look. What's it look like from up here? Oh, that looks doable. As long as there's not a wall right there. Well, if we can get through there, we should be able to get down that. getting dark on us again, isn't it? I didn't even be able to get up that slow. Let's see. Ooh. Let's say I moved the camera the way I did. Those would have snuck up on me. Yeah, I'd say that's the only real critique I would have here. Too much of the repetitiveness going over the same route. Too much cargo for one mission. This it? Yep, this is it. The number of tasks, I'd say, is good for a map this size. Oh, tree climbing. Sorry, the Kikimor thinks it's a cat. Likes to climb trees. Oof. Bit of a tight squeeze. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Don't let them pesky rocks stop you. That. Go that. Back that. And get rid of that. Alright. We're going to go back to the garage and we're going to get that warthog out. It's in here somewhere. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. I might even put the crane on the front of it. It looks stupid, but I think it would make good ballast going up some of them hills to help keep the front end down. I need to put an add-on on there, I believe, to do that. I think is over here. There we go. And get that one, and that one. Well, I already own the Bandit crane, so we'll put that one on there. Like I said, it looks dumb, but ballast-wise, I think it's the way to go. Fast little bugger, though. You don't like this steep hill on pavement with mud tires. I'm gonna check something real quick. Get along around back here. I think this is the way in. First, let's get rid of those ones. Yeah, we're going to try to sneak along that wall to this point here. Otherwise, you're going all the way down the hill, which I guess it's not too bad. We'll pass this little hump in the little baby guardrail here to clear on the other side of that. Ooh. It's tough to see. You ain't got very good brakes on her. Alright, okay. Got it. Got it. You stop arguing with me about what direction you're going. I'll tell you what direction. Oh, look, you put some horses in there. Oh, and the little baby one. A little bit of animation on them too. See, now that's some good stuff there. Good looking out, Mike. Good looking out. See if I can get between the tree stump and the fence without killing the fence. I ain't gonna tell anybody, but I think I glitched through that tree stump. Don't take that as a complaint. Cargo management. Potato simple. Loaded. Not on the loading platform. In the truck. Really? Really? Here I was trying to be nice, that I did remember to put an autonomous winch on this. Ha ha! Now I just have to be able to get it back upright. Might be easier said than done with that gigantic crane sticking off the front. That ain't gonna work. Just not quite long enough. Or strong enough. Come on. Drag it out of there. See, the problem is the potatoes are hanging me up. Go from there. Come on. Just not strong enough. Put the crane on for a little extra ballast and see what it did to me. Look, get it out of the wheel. There we go. All right. Oh, those anchors go out quite a ways when you compare them to this truck. A vehicle that the anchors are actually useful on. Alright, Well, I don't have to try to turn around sideways on here, so. Here's the other thing. Did put a snorkel on here, but I don't know if it's going to have me tall enough to get through this or not. Got over here once before. Just not quite sure of the exact route that I took. If I came this way around or the other way around. Actually, going to have some homemade vodka at his retirement/wedding. Oh, sure. Now I can't reach any of it. Well, I can maybe reach that. The only thing I can reach. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to bring the other truck down to right this thing. Part of me just wants to throw the Kiki more off the edge. But I don't think I'd make it all the way down. I think I'd get hung up in the trees. Sergey says do it. What do you think? A run and start? Alright, guys. It's got to be done anyhow. This is the last hurrah for this map. So, what the heck? I even landed upright enough for it to restart on its own. I just got to find me something to attach to down here. And I got to figure out where the thing's at. Almost all the way down. Yeah, there the engine went. Knew that had to go eventually. There was no way it was going to just keep running. Can I get that tree? Maybe. I'm about to rip one out of the ground here. The only bad thing about a giant winch is, yeah, 16.2 million points to scroll through. Well, I accomplished two things right there. Ripped a tree out of the ground and ran a tree over. Come on. I'm about to rip another tree out of the ground. Alright, we're going to go this way. Try to get me off of that tree. Ah, you bugger. Almost. Almost had her. That's how you get down a mountain. We better bring some daylight back around. Made it. All right. Try to get my crane a little bit closer to the back of the Warthog. Oh, let me snag a little fuel and Kikimoto's roof rack. All right. Off into the wild wet yonder. Hey, before I get going too far, I'm going to take a drink real quick. Hey, throw it in low range and throw the diff lock on to reduce the wheel spin too. Don't drink and drive. Oh, you might spill your drink. I mean, you can't even get the camera to move in a good position to see the whole top of that mountain. That was quite the descent. That just looks like so stupid with that crane there. I'm just hoping that going up the mountainside over there that it works like I'm hoping it will. Looks like we're moving at about 3 miles an hour. I got news. That engine temp gauge is way off. It helped me flip twice. No, those were downhill slopes. Uphill slope, hopefully it'll help me stay on the wheels. Yeah, the engine temp would be a lot cooler than that going through water like this. Alright, there we go. Just gotta not let this thing's speed get away from you. Get bouncing too much that way. Low plus. Yeah, kind of thinking. Especially when I get to the hills. Like I didn't see that rock right there. Now it's where the weight of the crane needs to do its job. Keep the front end of the truck down. This thing, even in low plus, is faster than some vehicles are in automatic. Not necessarily a good thing. You bugger. Stupid rock. Who chose to jump that rock like that? Sure, they're going to go all the way down. Okay. I want you to swing it around, not drag it backwards. Now, where exactly are my potatoes? There they are. Stop sliding, you bugger. Boy, I tell you, the brakes on this thing suck. Come on, rotate the dang camera behind me. I'll leave it right there till I get up onto the road portion. Not that button. Sure, roll all the way back down the hill again. There's the engine stall. That's what we needed. I hate when something is clearly in the circle and it won't let you attach to it. Or stuff like that where it just drags you around. What are you doing, dude? Really? Don't do that to me. Be nice. Oh, of course, it's only going to give you, it won't give you the big tree. Gave you that little teeny weeny thing. Jeez. Stupid thing. It's another fine mess you've gotten me into, Ollie. Go with that one. Oh, your happy butt over on your wheel. We might have a bit of a problem. The only thing I have to attach to is behind me. Down the hill. Alright. Gotta bring the OP guy back out. So for anybody watching that may have tried the link in my Discord and it didn't work, I went through, I somebody had told me this morning that it wasn't working, so I went through and redid it, and it should be working again. Just remembering that. My Discord, the link in the YouTube description wasn't working. What country am I in? I am in the US of A. Oh, my stream on Snowrunner. This is Kincade County, Kentucky. It's a mod map by Mike Zatara. He goes by Mike Z 1701. Is it hard? It's a very challenging map. Most of his maps have a lot of steep hills and no actual roads. A lot of little two tracks, but nothing that you would officially call a road. Like if I pull the map up on here, you know, see, the only actual roads you see are right here around the garage. Everything else, even this, is just a trail. It's not an actual real road. It's just a two-track through the mud holes. Kind of like what you see in front of me. Big place. Big place. It's not too bad of a size. It's not one of his biggest maps. I believe he was telling me that this was one of his earlier ones, though. Got one called 10 Hills that I'd like to try, but every time I've tried to download it, I just get the spinning wheel of death. All right, potato sample delivered. Rank 30. This is pastor's retirement wedding. Let love in. Hold on. How much percentage have I completed on this one? Let's take a look here. I am at. Oh, it doesn't really give the. Oh, there we are. 39%. 14 out of 24 missions finished. Look, most of his missions are like, at least on this map, 7, 8 different things you got to deliver, and just ridiculous amounts. It says, let love in. Some, is LBGTQ plus. Enjoy your off-road experience and be kind for once. It's kind of a little friendly reminder to don't clip on anybody just because you don't agree with them. What do we got? 2,289 XP, $8,576 cash. Dang, you're good on everyone? All right, guys. This is where we're going to end the stream. We said next time we're probably going to be working on one of Chester's maps, if I can get it to download, because I want to check out his work and see how well it works. So again, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you know when I go live. Tomorrow evening, back to Roadcraft, back to Sojourn, and we will see you next time.